doing here?
I'm giving out sauce for free.
Free sauce? Who are you?
I'm JB Cuts, and I'm gonna show you how you can be better than barbering.
1, 2, 3, hit me!
What's the word, y'all? Got my boy DC up in here for another video for y'all. Gonna make sure I get y'all that free sauce. Alright, he got a taper, both on the side and the back, and connected to his beard. Alright, I'm gonna comb the hair, analyze the scalp, make sure I see the hair stream, which is the word direction that the hair grows. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure I comb it in that direction so I can get an even line up and even fade, making sure everything is fluent and in place. Hope y'all been doing good. Hope y'all been learning something. Just trying to make sure I give y'all something so y'all can apply it and make y'all money for real, for real. This free sauce. Ain't no reason to be holding this back. Just remember, whatever you going through today, it ain't gonna be the same at the end of the year. For real, for real. You're gonna be better. It's gonna be better. First thing I'm gonna do now, I'm finna start my taper guideline. Okay, I wanna set my haircut up so it can make it easier for me, for my beginning, my middle, and my end. I just wanna start my foundation so I'm knowing how the haircut is gonna look as I'm cutting and continue in the process. Okay, so now I'm gonna start my beard. Okay, I'm switching the levers. I'm going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See, I start 5 closer to the bottom, and the more I go close the lever, I go more towards the top of that beard. You can already see that transition coming in. I'm stroke, stroke, comb, comb. Just want to make sure I put the hair right back in its original place so I can get a good look on how that fade is gonna come out. And since I'm fresh doing that, I want to just make sure I keep my hand-eye coordination together so it could be symmetrical as possible, doing the same thing on the other side. I'm combing that hair in its original place. Got my guideline closed, and you see that level work going in, making sure I fade that beard into that guideline. It's that serious. It's so serious that you make sure them hairs are in place. Because if they are not in the right place, it'll be a real choppy look, and that's not what you want because it won't lay like it needed to. Alright, now I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna start lining the back of this beard up. Once again, setting up my foundation for the total look. Alright, I want to get that outline in there real crispy so I can kind of get an idea of how far to go in with the beard so it can still look stylish, give it a little style. Alright, I'm cleaning up underneath the neck. I'm going with the grain then against, making sure I put light pressure on it. I don't want to irritate nor cut the skin. Real light strokes, not a lot of pressure. With the grain then against. Shout out my boy DC, man. Shout out all my subscribers. I appreciate y'all for real, for real. Tuning in once again on another one of my videos for this free sauce. Alright, now I'm gonna start at the bottom of that lip. I wanna make sure I start at the bottom so I can get a good look at how the mustache will look once I land it from the top as well. I don't wanna line up the top, then line up the bottom, and then now we got a mustache that's too thin. You know what I'm saying? So I wanna make sure I set it up so that I prepare myself for how thin the mustache will look. So I always start at the bottom. Alright, I'm gonna start in the center with this line up, and I'm gonna take it to the right, then I'm gonna take it to the left. Alright, making sure that the whole time that my blade is going straight across. Oh yeah, you already see it, crisp. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I do my bars. Okay, when I do the bars, the side bars, I'm angling to the angle of the bone and the eyebrow. Alright, you're gonna see me do it right here. I'm gonna come straight across, and then when I hit the side, I'm gonna put it on that angle. You see I over direct that blade to the angle, to the bone, to the eyebrow. I wanna make sure I do that because I don't want the bars to go in. I want them to come out. Okay, so when I make this curve, it looks more symmetrical. Call this curve the Chicago C. I'm just making sure it's clean. Put my stamp on it, put my name on it, alright? People gonna come to you because of your style and how you coming. Okay, I want y'all to see this taper I'm finna make in the back. I'm gonna use my lever. First, I'm gonna set my first guideline, making sure it's going straight across. Do it for your kids, man. It's that serious. Do it for the person you love the most. But your guidelines gotta be in there, clean, crispy across. You wanna make sure that they clean so that your fade won't have like any choppiness in it, okay? I go in with that too, and I start debulking so I can start getting my transition from the top to the bottom on. Okay, now I'm gonna put that 1.5 on and start working my way down. Just starting to debulk and use my elevation. You see I got that blade pretty flat on there. I'm only using about 2 or 3 of the blades on the corner. So okay, when I see a problem, I fix a problem. Alright, you don't want to put the whole blade on one problem that you're trying to fix on a haircut. So if you see a weight line and it's small in one certain area, you don't need the whole blade to fix that, because now you got chances of making and creating a whole nother weight line, okay? You just want to make sure you use your corners, and you want to make sure you elevate as well. You see me doing that mostly for the whole cut. Okay, I use all blades. Okay, no guards. So a lot of my haircuts have to be clipper over comb or used with elevation. I'm gonna line this back up. Yes sir, you see how crispy that's coming out? Okay, now I'm gonna take down this hair. He gets a 1.5 with the grain wavelength. Okay, I'm just gonna take that down. It's gonna start setting me up to be able to do my taper. Because once I take it down to the desired length, the tapers will be easy to fade in. When I take this down, you see I'm going with the natural hair stream, the flow of the client hair growth. I am just making sure that I go in that direction because I don't want to risk patching the client. Just want to make sure that everything is clean, everything is even. Okay, I'm making sure I'm aware of the swirl that he has in the middle in his crown area. Alright, I just want to make sure that that's not bulky, and I take it down and I go in the direction that it is growing. It's very serious that you are cautious in that area because you can cause a bald spot and you can patch the client. Okay, I'm gonna be sure that I lay the hairs back down in that direction before I start fading. I take my 2 blade and I start debulking, making sure that I take all the hair off using elevation, using a 65-degree elevation and working my way back to a 0-degree elevation with each blade. And I'm staying in the lowers. I put my 1.5 on and I'm staying in the lower section. Then I went with my 2 blade. Then now I put my 1A blade on and I'm going underneath the 1.5 blade. Okay, now I'm putting that 1 blade on. I'm debulking. And now I'm gonna put my 0A blade on. Now I'm gonna lay everything down, making sure everything looks good, getting my detail work in. Yes sir, it's all coming together. I'm gonna use the raking motion to make sure I lay the hair down and combine the hair. Line them up one more time. See, I'm turning the doorknob using that Chicago C. Turn the doorknob. Yes sir, you see this cut is coming together. It's already clean. We got them lined up, we got them faded. Gotta hit that beard, you're gonna be in it. Yeah, I was just explaining to him how safe I be wanting to be with his lining because of how it grows in. I just want to make sure I don't push it back, you know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that everything still looks clean without it being having to push back, you know what I'm saying? I want to just make sure he understands what's going on with his lining so he can get an understanding of what I'm doing, because I want to make sure he know he getting with his money for sure. Just customer service. Now I'm going to use the raise. I'm going to put the raise on a 30-degree angle. I want to start from the middle and work my way to the top and back down. Okay, and I'm just using the points and the angles of the blade just to make sure I'm safe. I don't want to put too much blade where I can't put too much blade. Look at that haircut, that's clean. Starting from the middle, working my way down, making sure it's symmetrical with the other side. I want both points to line up with each other on both sides. I'm gonna put my hand in the neutral position on the razor, okay? It gives me more stability and control when I'm in the inside area, just to make sure this is safe. And I wanna make sure that I got a good grip on this, cause it's a sensitive area and it can be cut or nicked. I will be doing a video on the 3 razor holding positions to get more grip and stability, because we want to make sure that we're comfortable using a razor, okay? We want to make sure that we have a razor blade that is suitable for us, and we have to make sure that we have a razor holder that is suitable for us as well, okay? We want to make sure that we are comfortable with this. If you're not comfortable with this, you shouldn't be using. Safety comes first. Okay, now I'm going to use my open master to debulk that mustache. And now I'm cleaning his face up with the clippers, because I want to make sure I don't leave the client with no irritation. So I don't like using clippers and blade over the whole face. So I just use the blade for the line up, just in case the skin gets sensitive. And I use the clippers on the rest of the face to clean up. Now making sure everything is crispy. Making sure I check my work. Just going back in and detailing, making sure it's clean and crispy. That's all, man. I want to just make sure my clients get what they pay for. Making sure I spend that time with them. Yeah, I'm feeling real good about this one. You see me, I'm in my zone. You see me using the point of that blade. Making sure I detail, get some detailed lines going on. Crisp. And y'all seen his lineup before we added a little bit of enhancement. We just gonna make sure we put the enhancement on there just to enhance the lining, not to do too much of covering any mistakes. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure any light spots they're filled in, you know what I'm saying, to give them a clean looking cut, and it's gonna last for sure. And I'm going back over it. See, I didn't use a card or anything. I just wanted to apply it real natural. As you can see, it still looks the same, but you can tell that it's on there because the residue is left on his forehead, and then that you're gonna see me wipe off. I just like the natural look that it gives as it hits the forehead, and then it goes on and blends it together. Now I'm wiping all the residue off, making sure everything clean, going in for the final touches. Making sure everything is good. Now doing my cleanup work, making sure all the hair is off the neck and off the face. I definitely appreciate y'all, man, for real, being here with me, staying in tune with me, getting these W haircuts done. You know what I'm saying? Making sure you listen and get this free sauce, because all I'm trying to do is help you get better, help you be a better barber, for sure. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and tune in to the channel, man. Let me know in the comment section what y'all want to see coming up next. I got more classes coming, and I got more haircuts coming. Whatever you need, have questions on, just make sure you let me know, and I'm going to make sure I get back to you and get you what you need. It's free sauce. Look at that line, and look at that crisp. Look at that beard. Straight detail. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it.
hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, moving, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.